and you can find those maps on the city's website. Next up, Bend Area Transit does a great job moving people around the city, but for some, it's much more. Seniors and people with disabilities call it a lifeline.
Dial-A-Ride is a branch of Bend Area Transit that services the needs of the senior, low-income seniors and the disabled population of Bend.
Dial-A-Ride enables me to come to work 5 days a week to the Bend Senior Center and go to all my medical appointments.
To use Dial-A-Ride, you have to qualify for the service. You also have to call in a minimum of 24 hours in advance to schedule a ride. Dial-A-Ride is a shared ride service.
I go all over town. I've lived in the area about a year and a half. I go to work 5 days a week over in the Old Mill District, and doctor's appointments, and I've gone to baseball games at the stadium downtown, and just kind of everywhere.
And they're very appreciative because not even their families have the ability sometimes to take them there, particularly the wheelchair-bound Dial-A-Ride patron.
Well, that is my dependence because I don't have any other way to get around, and I like my job, and I need to go to my medical doctors.
Without Dial-A-Ride, I would most definitely be stuck at home. I don't have a license, and having to depend on friends gets old. You know, I don't want to have to say, hey, can you take me here, can you take me there? So Dial-A-Ride gives me a lot of freedom.
Dial-A-Ride provides a very unique service to the citizens of Bend. I know of people that take the service to work. They use it to go to medical appointments, to maintain their life. They go to the grocery store.
I use Dial-A-Ride because it helps me get out of the house. I don't drive, and I just think Dial-A-Ride is wonderful.
When I call Dial-A-Ride, give them notice that I need to go to the store or need to go to a medical appointment, I can count on the fact that they're going to be here to pick me up and get to that appointment.
Without Dial-A-Ride, I would be stuck in the house and could not get out or could not go any place unless someone took me, and that was very seldom.
It's that freedom of being able to go where I want to go without restrictions, without having to call a neighbor.
And they're very grateful that the service is there. Without it, they would be trapped in their own homes, very difficult for them to get around.
It's really important for people with disabilities who either can't drive, don't have access to friends and family. It's really, really helpful to have the freedom that public transit gives us.
Well, in inclement weather, it's a little more difficult to get them to and from the bus and to and from their appointments.
Just almost anything I do, I use Dial-A-Ride, and it's such a big help.
There are many people that I talk to on a daily basis that are so grateful for Dial-A-Ride. It is their link to independence. They are able to go out and do things in the public that they would not be able to do without the service.